So a lot of artists use a reference, and this is the reference I'm going to be using for this video. So I like to start with drawing a head or a circle for the head, because it just helps a lot with guidelines. After that, I add a line through the head because it helps kind of find where the chin should be. Then I add this kind of triangle cup shape for the chin and a circle for the ear. I then add the guidelines for the eyes. And then I draw the neck. After that, I draw in what will become the shoulders and then finish the line through the neck. Then I draw a kind of rib cage shape for her upper torso. Then I draw a circle for her waist kind of area, and then I add guidelines for her chest. After that, I finish drawing in the waist, and I'm just playing around, fixing it to my liking. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure out a way to make it look less plump for a body shape. And then I just decide to make it a crap ton skinnier. After that, I add the guidelines for the hand. If you see on the reference, her hand is kind of cupping her face. And then the guidelines for the arm that will connect to the hand. I like to add little lines because it kind of serves as like a bone for her, so I can add the flesh more easily. And I do the same thing with the other arm. Then I add the guidelines for the hands on her thing. And now I'm adding in the flesh for her arm. Now I'm doing the same thing for her other arm. But at this point, I realized that the arm is a little too close to the other arm, so I'm fixing that. up. And then I'm adding the cup she is holding. And at this point, I want to go and differ from the reference a little bit, and I want to have her drinking the cup, so I'm just fixing the proportions up for that. Then I'm adding the other ear. And fixing the ears up a little bit. Now I'm just looking at the drawing and fixing up a couple of the things. And now I'm adding the eyes. And then something I like to do is I add the lower lash. Like I add the entire lower lash instead of just a bit. And now I'm adding the eyelid and the eyebrows. And now I'm doing the other eye. And it's not looking very good, so I erase it. And just work on some of the other parts and fixing up some of my guidelines. And now I'm going back in and fixing the eye. A little bit. And adding the other eyebrow. And now I'm adding or fixing the guidelines or fixing the details. And now I'm adding the rest of the face. And the mouth. And now I'm adding the details of the ears. And now I'm fixing up the mouth. And And now I'm gonna add the hair. And something I do with hair is I add the shapes first and then I go in and add the details after. So and now I'm adding in a little bit more detailed parts of the hair. And it's at this point I'm drawing in the back of the hair and adding more detailed parts of it. After that, I go in and detail the eyes and adding the iris. And now I'm adding the eyelashes. I like to use a smaller pencil for the eyelashes so I can get it more detailed. And now I'm erasing all the guidelines and fixing everything up and adding details to the eyes. And this is how it turns out. Bye guys.